But before we move on from this topic, how are you? You're doing something new, I've noticed. You're getting in the mud. You're getting back deep in the mud every Friday. Tell me about what you're doing.
Every Friday, what I'm doing, I had to think there for a second. I was
You're like, what am I? Which is a bad question. I can't ask you that. You're doing a
there's
customer lunch.
things.
Tell me about the lunch.
I do these. I'm back in hand-to-hand combat, and I have customer lunches happening every week, usually on a Friday, and so they'll happen in different cities.
You send either video or audio. You sent audio from last week. You had one. It was like,
it was amazing. And so from having lunch with, in this case, 3 to 5 customers at once was more telling. I learned more in that interaction than I had looking at all the data, having all the internal conversations that I'd had for that week, maybe even that month in one conversation. So I'm doing those every week, and I'm making that part of my weekly playbook where I have to spend at least one lunch out with customers, and I'm doing that at different cities as I travel.
And how much? What did you learn? You don't have to share specifically, but did you learn something that like we were talking about internally that then you talk to customers outside and validate it without data?
I learned some of that for sure, but more so I learned for what was really happening from the customer's viewpoint.
That doesn't show up.
And that we couldn't explain just by simply looking at the data. So there were some questions that we had internally in different groups that we were unsure what to make of the data, and we had tried different approaches at trying to fix it, trying to correct what we were seeing in the data, and we didn't see any impact on that. But by having even one lunch with 3 customers, I knew what the root cause was, in their words.
So good. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to tweet at dcancel, okay? Tweet at DC and tell him how you got in the mud this week, okay? Hashtag get in the mud. Let's see. I want to know how you've done something that doesn't scale, how you've gotten outside of the building, how you've gotten back in the mud.